So Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to visit Mumbai today for the launch of the Vande Bharat trains, but it's become a huge political showdown. And the reason for that is the Congress party is escalating this attack because just ahead of that visit, and of course there will be arrangements made, a curtain of cloth appears to have been placed in front of chawls in Mumbai, which is completely covering their house. So there are complaints coming in. And take a look at this visual on your screen. Now, there are allegations coming in that these chawls built near the Chhatrapati Maharaj terminus in Mumbai. You can see this high wall, and there is this full white cloth that has been made on the road. Congress party is attacking the BJP and the Prime Minister over this white cloth cover, saying, and I quote the Congress here, like every time, houses of the poor people have been covered so that Emperor's heart would not get upset for seeing the poverty on the ground. So, this white sheet of cloth that is being put in Mumbai, the allegation that there are chawls behind it, it's all been covered to make it look beautiful. So this has become a huge political showdown ahead of Mumbai visit of the Prime Minister. I'm joined on the phone line by my colleague Mustafa Sheikh for the latest. Mustafa, so that clearly appears to be a long sheet of white cloth. What exactly is the Congress saying this time? That this is not just for decoration but clearly to hide poverty?
Well, yes, these kind of allegations were also made during the G20 event in Mumbai when slums were covered with such white cloths. And routinely we have seen when there is a prime ministerial movement, these things are done, whether it's road repair or covering chawls or slum areas with white cloth. Even Prime Minister is going to visit Marol area in Andheri, where he is going to inaugurate a Arabic university. Even in Marol, we have seen a huge work which has taken place, be it roads, be it painting of the roads or the footpaths and things like that. So there is some infrastructure decked up which has been given before PM Modi's event, which the Congress is saying is trying an attempt to try and hide the poverty and not do any concrete steps to remove it. Back to you.
All right, Mustafa Sheikh will be tracking all the latest on that as the Prime Minister is set to reach Mumbai. So this, Mustafa, just stay on with me because we want to look at this visual of this white cloth, a long sheet that has been put. The allegation by the Congress is that there are chawls behind it. It's covering people's houses, but it's not for decoration. It's basically to not show poverty. What are we planning? What are we hearing about the itinerary and the plans today of the Prime Minister, Mustafa? That what time will he reach? Till when will he be there in the city? Because there are likely to be, of course, restrictions in and around the city too.
Yes, he will be reaching around afternoon from Mumbai airport. He will be reaching towards INS Shikra, and from there, the CEST station where he will be launching the 9th and the 10th Vande Bharat Express, one to Shirdi and one to Solapur. From there are inaugurations of 2 roads which are also likely to take up, and from there, he will be leaving towards Marol in Andheri, where the Islamic Arabic University will be inaugurated belonging to the Bora community. And interestingly, this is the second visit in less than a month by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, which is being set because there are BMC elections which are coming up in Mumbai. Projects are being launched.
Stay on with me, Mustafa. Stay on with me. This has become a huge political showdown. Joining me now is from Trinamool Congress, Mr. Majid Memon. He's an advocate. Also, he's now with the TMC. Mr. Memon, long sheet of cloth. Is this just for decoration, as it appears? The Congress party says that definitely this is to cover something else.
Now see, in fact, in Maharashtra today, for all practical purposes, it is BJP government. Of course, Shinde may be heading it, but it is the Devendra Fadnavis and the BJP which is calling the shots. Now, they are trying to conceal from their own boss, the Honorable Prime Minister, about the truth in the city. Is it desirable? One can understand that if some foreign dignitary is coming and we are trying to just cover up, you see, certain shortcomings in the city, then by putting this, because I remember in olden days when Mrs. Indira Gandhi was ruling the country and the Russian authorities, when they came here, they had to cover up all the areas around the airport to hide the people going to answer call of nature some years ago. There were long debates on that going on. But today, we are hiding it from ourselves. You see, on the contrary, the Chief Minister ought to have shown to the Prime Minister that, look here, this is the plight of the people here in Mumbai. If the Prime Minister is kept in dark by putting curtains on what is happening actually happening in city and what is the truth real life on the ground, then how do you expect Prime Minister to take curative steps? This is something ridiculous.
Why do you think this white cloth has been put?
It is correct. They have put whatever cover. You see, they want to hide what is existing on the other side of the cover from the Prime Minister, which is, I think, a very wrong step.
Okay, so Majid Memon there is saying that this, again, what's interesting, Mr. Majid Memon is saying that this looks more like what the BJP government is doing, not as much. Remember, it's the Shiv Sena government, so to say. Of course, it's both Shiv Sena and BJP, but it is Eknath Shinde of the Shiv Sena that's leading it. This thing actually looks like basically the BJP. Very interesting, and he's brought in the Indira Gandhi angle as well. Majid Memon, thank you so much for speaking to India Today.